I can't understand a word you're fucking
I
saying,
I
homie.
I did. I understood everything he said. He said he's just getting up and it's been a rough
Oh,
week.
okay. Okay. I
Thank you.
couldn't
Thank
tell
you,
if it
Google.
was a thick Mexican accent or if he was just slurring his words.
No, he just is
A little
slow.
bit of both.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit of both. How's my audio? Terrible, hopefully.
Good. Really good, actually.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty decent.
Good for
Really?
you,
Oh,
is what I would
okay,
say.
good.
I will say,
Oh, okay.
this morning I woke up at 5 a.m. to a phone call, like in the middle of the night, and I fully stepped on my headset
Oh,
and
that
broke it
sucks.
in half. So while it's working, and I have like a working microphone and like audio, it is held together by a crazy amount of electrical tape. So the next time you hear me on mic, it might be good. I actually really splurged and got like my favorite headset of all time, which is a Bayer Dynamic MX300, which I think is the best headset I ever owned in the past. Has
Sponsor.
excellent sound quality.
Yeah,
Oh, I wish they'd sponsor us,
I know.
dude.
Yeah, fucking. But it's
Let's
cool.
do our best to be family friendly for the first 5 minutes, guys. Can we do it?
No, we can't.
Let's just try. Let's try to
Oh,
try.
speaking of family friendly, have you ever heard the aristocrats joke?
Yes,
Let's.
Okay.
I've
Yep,
heard
I
that
have to. We can move on.
the ending can be so many different ways, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
part of the joke, I guess. My favorite joke is the one about the was it Pierre the clown? Seeing a guy going to the doctor, and at the end the guy's like, "You should go see this clown that's in town.
The great
He'll make
Pagliacci. Oh
yes, he'll
yeah.
make you so happy. He makes everybody laugh. You won't be depressed anymore. You won't be sad anymore." He says, "I am that dude. I am that clown." It's it's my favorite joke.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much truth in it.
Yes, yes.
Funny or is it sad?
That's what uh, I think everything is. It's the combination of funny and sad. Everybody can find humor in sadness and all that.
Yeah.
Sadly,
Sometimes things are just funny without any glimpse into sad.
yeah, fun stuff. This is the Sandpit, episode 42, I believe. Oh my god, I lost it. I lost it. I lost it. I don't care. It's 42. Let me see.
Say any number. Who's gonna
43.
fact check you on this
Yeah,
podcast?
yeah.
Not me.
I mean, with how often we get shit wrong, there's no way that nobody's gonna be like, you know what, he's wrong. This is
Have we ever gotten anything wrong?
no, we've
We
been.
still haven't had a single correction segment. We've been
It's
checking the
true.
email.
It's true. We have nobody has corrected us on how a dolphin could be easily killed by a defenseless man.
I would so love for a marine biologist to actually write in.
Oh
That would be
man,
my favorite thing.
that would be. I would love it. Um,
Well,
it,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can't be wrong when you just have an opinion. You know, that's the Joe Rogan defense.
it's
Some
true.
opinions are wrong.
Yeah, that's
Well,
go for
look, an opinion is not wrong because it's an opinion. I mean, it's a dumb opinion.
it. Hmm.
I
It
mean,
makes
some
you.
some opinions are wrong. You know who was
I
really
mean,
opinionated?
factually.
Nazis.
Well, I
So
mean, who's to say they're wrong?
there is something that people used to say to me, which is there's a difference between being an idiot and being dumb. One doesn't know how to function, and the other one just is straight up dumb and will never learn to function.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, man.
As far as right and wrong, because I feel like right and wrong can be such great areas. It depends again on who's viewing it. Nazis, to me and to anybody else in the world, should, in my opinion, be fucking horrible, a horrible thing to be. Um, but to a Nazi, we're completely wrong.
I don't mind someone that's wrong if they're like
Scared?
willing.
I'm scared. Like, wait, did I? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with
Here's a
Nazis.
penguin. What?
Huh?
You're saying here's the thing?
Uh, Yeah, here's the thing with Nazis, right?
Yeah.
We're not gonna
Look at what
smoke some.
Israel's up to now. Maybe they weren't so off.
Fuck.
I mean, Israel is the new Nazis.
Yeah,
So how could the people that were suffered the worst because of the Nazis turning into the Nazis, maybe they just well, we get it now, right?
hate, hate behates hate. It just transfers. It never goes away. It is how it. We're, that's the problem with humans. God, I keep thinking about it all
Yeah.
day today, all fucking day today, and it's bothering
Well,
me so much. Thinking about
one one
we
more week and we can try to get a sponsorship on the
what
next
if
podcast.
we
Yes.
how humans love to hate. How that person from school from fucking 30 to 50 years ago, you that was a piece of shit to you, you remember, but the one that you was your first love, you'll never remember her face. I mean, is hate. We love to hate. Um, is
Yeah, a grudge lasts a long time for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, and I'm sure it's tied to the survival instinct of that person was did not benefit us, so why would we want to be around them if we see them? It's worth going away from them.
Mhm.
Uh,
So, also, as far as the sponsorship goes, I'm obviously trying to get the most lucrative sponsorship, which is like Turning Point America and all those things, right? You know, that's how you make the real money with a podcast.
that's
You
that's
spew right.
That's the thing
Yeah,
too, is you're Mexican, so you can be their token Mexican poster boy
Oh man.
on my back.
I don't want to be a Candace Owens, dude.
Dude, yeah, I don't want to be assassinated by my own government to be to be a poster child of a death of what should be fucking
It's
bullshit.
not worth it, man.
It's not worth it. Um,
well, I'm Mexican, so I'll survive. You two will be the you know.
yeah, this is true. Um, Episode 42, 43. I think it's 42. I'm gonna go with 42. I don't know if I even
42 is a
remember.
good number, man.
Um, on the mic is myself, Tom, with Stoba
That's me.
and Abe.
Hello, hello.
Just a soft noise in the night.
Well, that's Abe.
I love it,
It's his most authentic intro possible.
man. Okay.
He doesn't even say anything. He just walks up behind you, starts massaging your shoulders. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
good.
He's like, "Are you doing all right?
Yeah.
Long hands.
Do you need me to take care of you?" He will.
Yeah.
He's very loving. Um, there's a lot of stuff's been going on. Uh, before we start, again, this is a sandpit. Um, I'm going to say I'm in a very weird place right now, uh, mental state, and a few things like that. A few things going on. So if I'm a little unhinged more than normal, it's probably why.
God
Um,
help him, man.
this is like the fourth time I've had to do this. It sucks. I'm glad I'm starting to get back into a stable routine, but I have to get through 2 more weeks of this fucking shit.
Yeah, I have up and down spikes myself, man. It's been the sandpit has been one thing that's actually like helped keep me on the level more than anything
Yes.
else.
Yeah. I
It's nice to have like something to look forward to every week and
it
like some time to carve out for myself.
yes, yeah, that's how it is for me too, I think. Um, and of course we had to skip last week because some stuff happened, which happens now and again. But uh, the sandpit is definitely a place that is, I feel like a safe place where I can just be my true self. Um, not have to worry about what somebody's thinking about me. I'm allowed to be my ignorant self, which is great.
Yeah, you can do anything you want on the sandpit, man.
It's great.
You can
Um,
take your pants off.
I'm good on that. Um,
I can take my pants
you
off.
can, yeah, you can. Mayhem, no, my dog is just He's starving. He's not starving. He's whining because it's getting close to feeding him. Um, so there's a few things I want to talk about. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of things going through my head too. Um, First thing I wanted to ask though was still, do you know anything about the volcano in Hawaii that's going up? That's been like uh,
I
eruption.
haven't researched anything, but I know a lot about the volcano in Hawaii. There's a volcano on the Big Island. It's Mount Kilauea. It's been active for a very long time. It regularly erupts, like on the regular, like every year it does like little eruptions.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it goes for like weeks at a time.
I didn't know
I don't
that.
know if it's in like a flare up and it's going crazy right now, but
Mm-hmm.
it's totally normal for it to be like spewing lava and for it to spill across the highway and burn cars and stuff. That's very
So
normal.
wild.
Yeah, it's very active. It's actively expanding and making new land on the Big Island, and has been for decades.
That's cool. That's good. I always wondered
Hmm.
how many islands we have that are actively being made from tiny volcanoes just go building up.
Okay, so since you got a native Hawaiian on the podcast, okay, not a native Hawaiian, a
I
Hawaiian
can say
transplant.
native. Yeah, there you go.
I fun fact, I lived on Kauai, and that's one of the oldest islands, if not the oldest island. So there's actually only one volcano in Hawaii. What happened is Hawaii is so old that the volcano has traveled under the sea and made multiple islands. So Mount Kilauea is the same volcano that like made Kauai and made Maui and made Oahu and made like all of those. And it's just millions of years. It's been, the tectonic plate moves, and that little vent that leads to the mantle has kind of moved with it. So
Mm-hmm.
the whole island chain is just one volcano.
That's fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
I always try to think about what the world will look like in the far future when America's gone and other formations of land has produced.
Nobody's gonna know. We're all gonna be strapped into VR headsets.
We all
We
are,
won't even be aware of the physical world anymore.
yeah, we're just in a simulation in a Dyson sphere that's running forever on a,
Yeah, I think that's where we are already.
yeah.
We just keep layering it. We get
You
in
know,
the VR, then we make a new VR inside the VR. We're 12 layers deep like a fucking bloomin' onion from Outback
uh,
Steakhouse.
12 layers deep. We're way deeper than that, I would imagine.
We might
Um,
be.
yeah, it existence is so pointless.
And yet, it's still all we got.
It's is it though? Do are we really making the choices that we make?
Does free will exist?
I if in a simulation a type of situation, then no, I don't. I believe that free will wouldn't exist. I believe
Is
that.
everything just cause and effect?
Mm, Again, it would depend on the simulation, wouldn't it? What would the simulation be trying to achieve besides being a game for people to jack into? Would it be for learning of certain things? Then yeah, I think a cause and effect. See how the different outcomes would happen.
Does
Um,
a simulation need an objective? Like when you start a game of The Sims, what's your objective?
it depends on the game mode.
Maybe you don't even have one. Maybe you just want to see what happens. Maybe you just make 1,000 different games and run them concurrently.
I've heard of different people doing stuff like that. One I remember like one guy had Unreal, one of the older Unreals where they used to the bots would learn how to react to how you played to make it more challenging. And I think he loaded it up one day and all the bots were just sitting in corners, not fighting each other anymore until he shot them, and then they
Oh,
all started just going after him. Um, I mean, so what is what's the purpose of that simulation? And that is to see what the bots would do after a certain amount of time, right?
Just novelty.
Yeah.
Just the search for something new.
Well, let me tell you, uh, whatever the purpose or point or goal or objective, games and all have the same overacting goal, which is to distract us from this horrible reality. No?
Yeah, that's that too. I was gonna say like it could be something of that nature too, where like the simulation is something for other people to be able to uh, escape the reality. Like it could be where like how it was with Soma, where those were just in a box floating through space. The last existence of human, we think we're not dead, but we're dead. We're just digital electrons shooting back and forth, and not have a real
Yeah.
purpose besides just to exist until maybe another higher life form finds us, or until we just burn out the battery. Um,
Endless speculate. Like it could be
hmm
anything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody has an answer. I like to imagine we're in a petri dish among millions of other petri dishes. And maybe the second we actually become self aware, they'll incinerate us for ruining the experiment.
Yeah. I like to think that I like to think that we do have free will. I just think that the existence of free will is more non-existent existing than we would like to think.
I also like to think we have free will, but that's mostly because I think it's more fun to imagine we have free will.
Hmm
Sometimes I like to do something for absolutely no reason just to prove to myself that I have free will. You know? Something you have like no reason to do.
Man, I feel like see that's the thing with what I feel like with free will. I feel like even doing that is showing that there is an existence of free will because it's you assuming that you're making this choice to show that you have free will, but that is predestined or being controlled by an opposite force that you're unaware of. I mean, it could
Yeah.
date back to like something from your childhood that makes you think that that would do. But that's the thing is like, and that's why I like to think that there is free will, um, because I feel like if we were to drill it down that deep, then there really isn't anything uh, besides we're just ones and zeros more or less. It's just boring.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at your daily life and what your daily routine is, like I'd say 99% of most people's days is just following a routine and reacting to stimulus the way they've programmed themselves to react to stimulus, you know? Someone talks to you, you have a canned response. Someone asks you a question, you formulate the correct response and give it to them. You say pleasantries, you will go about your routine as you do every day. You don't even make any real choices. You just take the path of least resistance through life. I like to do things for no reason, not like hard things or difficult things, but like, you ever just like, I don't know, look at a frog and want to pet it?
Pet it, no, pick it up probably.
I love a good frog,
Actually,
man. Love a
you know,
frog, toad.
when I was a kid, yeah, I would always pick them up, pet them, and all that stuff. Now that I'm older, I try to give them their space. I feel like I'm going to, uh, nothing
Oh
like
yeah.
we have a mutual friend who does has lots of frogs and other animals in the backyard.
I
Um,
try to let him chill, man. I had a frog, I had a toad like jump into my house the other day. He jumped behind my dryer and I couldn't get him.
yeah, this was,
And
uh,
it's been like 3 weeks. I don't know what happened to him, man. I think he's probably dried
I
up
don't know.
somewhere. Feel I feel bad.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like when you are in an area where the wildlife is familiar with you, it's great. It's yes, I would pet them. When I'm in an area where the wildlife is unfamiliar with me, then no. I feel like I would need to exist around them more before they are aware of what I am and I can be more approachable for them. I kind of feel
Yeah,
like
I
that.
just sometimes you just gotta do a cartwheel for no reason, you know?
What the fuck, man?
That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
you bring up a couple of points I want to touch on actually. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you have to familiarize yourself with the nature around you, then haven't we failed as a species?
Oh fuck yes, yeah.
I mean, so then that might in and of itself prove free will if we go against the actual will of our existence.
I see what you're saying.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, think of it this way, right? Let's say if for whatever reason your smart car decides to be a boat and now you're drowned on the bottom of the sea. I mean that car went against its primary programming.
What it was
So the
supposed to.
car has free will.
Yes, the car just proved that it had free will
Yes.
because it killed you.
Dude, holy shit, we can't let them have free will. That's bad.
Okay, what happened with our free will? Look at what we're doing.
I mean, yeah. And see, and that's the thing that bothers me more and more. About humanity, about humans. I guess about humans, not humanity. I feel like that's different. But about humans is that we think all this because it's what we've always been told, and there is no way to stop that. Um, what would like I want to say it for the what free will is described as is across multiple religions, I would imagine, um, in some way or form. And I feel like it always goes back to those things, those overly encompassing umbrella of religion. Of this is why you should do this. This is why you're allowed to do it and do the things that you choose to do. The excuse for it being evil and good. Um, that's why I feel like more and more that I I hate the phrasing of free will. Um, the more and more I look at humans, I feel like we're just existing, and what free will is truly just your will to live with the consequences of the choices that you make. You're either willing to accept them and choose to use your free will to do something good or evil, or you choose not to accept them and go do what you're going to do still, but go against being honest about it, upfront about it. I don't. I'm kind of rambling. I'm sorry. I'm fucking unhinged right now.
I think there's definitely a path between good and evil, and
Hmm.
that's just pure neutral, doing nothing to benefit anyone, but keeping yourself fed and alive. I think that's what most people do.
That's true. We're just trying to exist.
Abe,
Okay, so
what's the Mexican view on free will?
the free will is what free will? You gotta wake up and go to work. That's the Mexican view on free will.
Yeah,
But on your free time, you gotta celebrate, and that's where it counts, right? Because
hell yeah,
free will is free will isn't denying the things you ought to do or have to do. Free will is what you do on your downtime.
yeah. It makes sense. From a practical standpoint, it makes a lot of sense because we are obligated to just keep ourselves alive, earn money. We really have a limited window of time to express free will, don't we?
Yeah, we do. It's true.
Thanks to capitalism.
That's so true. Speaking of which, so got a little sidetracked from all that. Some of the things I want to talk about. We talked a little bit about some of it, but the 250 American Fair. Did we talk about this already? I don't think we did, right?
250 American what?
The 250th anniversary of America.
Oh, I heard about this.
White,
Yeah, I
White.
didn't even realize.
Yes, the White House is having a 250th American Fair, where they have the UFC cage ring built on the yard right now of the White House. It's huge.
Holy shit. I love the UFC, but there is one thing more American than the UFC, and that's the
Hmm.
WWE.
Hmm.
That's absolutely what we should have done.
I will say that at some point I bet that they will use it for that because Trump's now saying that he's thinking about just leaving it up, like he said, like the Eiffel Tower.
But then again, what could be more American than like building a UFC on the front lawn of the White House and then having people from other countries
Mm-hmm.
duke it out there to the death?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well,
That's extremely
that
American.
no. See, that's not American. What that is that's Roman.
A little bit, yeah.
What'd you say,
Yeah,
We
Roman?
right.
borrowed that tradition.
Yeah, Roman.
It's a classic. Bread and circuses.
Never heard of that.
So that's how you tell when an empire is dying is when it turns to that type of entertainment to follow the masses.
Oh, yeah, I never knew that. It also makes sense. A lot of people were saying like, oh, we're hitting the limit for before an empire would normally crumble.
Well, we're hitting the limit of capitalism, I think. It's like capitalism's really good at funneling money from the bottom to the top. The problem is the people on the bottom are beginning to run out of money and houses to live in,
Yeah,
which is a little bit of a problem. So, like, ever increasing profits are going to slow up a little bit. Yeah, it's bad out there, man.
that's real bad. Um, so with that, there were a bunch of bands that were. I think there was a fucking like 12 bands that were supposed to perform, and all of them but three have pulled out. So,
Yeah,
uh,
okay.
so Trump's
Bad
going
PR.
bad BR. Yep.
You need just conservative bands. I'm sure you can get Kid Rock.
Nope, they didn't ask him to do it.
What the fuck? They're
Yeah,
missing out, dude.
yeah. Oh my God. I know. Um, all the bands pulled out except for Vanilla Ice.
Holy shit, Vanilla Ice is
Yep.
alive?
Yes.
Rob Van Winkle?
Yes. Uh,
Holy fuck.
Vanilla Ice.
He's gotta be 60, dude.
He's up there. Yeah. He and people were like complaining. Let's go for it.
Is he doing his rap thing or is he doing his rock thing? Because then he turned into like a try to pivot into rock.
What?
Oh, you didn't hear me?
Then he tried to pivot
No.
into rock.
Oh, ma'am's outside. Do you think you can handle
I
watching
don't
that?
remember
Okay.
anything about him. I remember he did the theme song for the Ninja Turtles.
I know what the top priority is.
Yep. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man.
If I understand, I'm walking next to mine right now myself.
Yeah. I'll have to
Yeah,
check
he
on
was
my
in the he
dog in a
did the
minute.
Secret of the Ooze theme, and it was banging, dude. They even had him in the movie. He had a whole sequence.
Yeah, and people were
1994.
giving him shit about it, and he said that he would, Vanilla Ice says, and that not, he would do it with anybody. Thank you. You're welcome. Yep.
You got to give him credit for Boldface just ripping off Queen,
Queens. Yeah.
right? Just straight up.
Yeah.
It's
Sure.
bold. Like it's
Did he
one thing
lose?
to like copy a lesser band that like nobody would know and be like, I took that shit, I made it my own. But to copy someone 1,000 times more famous
Yeah.
and just steal that shit, you got to give the guy credit. He's got balls.
Did he lose that? He got sued by them, didn't he? But didn't they win because they were able to say it went dun 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 dun, dun or something like that, like it
Yeah, he
barely.
had like an extra little beat in there, like a little tiny like a little thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know what? I think he made enough money. I'm sure he's living his best life.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think so. He was saying that when people were giving him shit, he was like, "I do a job for Iran, I do a job for Israel." He said, "I didn't care. I don't care as long as I'm getting paid." Um, not Run DMC, Lowrider, I think, or something like that. I forget what the other two, but also Trump said that he's going to perform to make up for the lack of the bands.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do, but he said that's what he was gonna do.
Guess I gotta tune in now.
Yeah. Um,
What song would you most like to hear President Trump perform?
yeah. I don't know. Fucking
Ooh, what was that NWA song?
There's a
Any of
few.
them. Any of them.
NWA song. What are you talking about?
Any NWA song. Trump
Who's
performing.
no NBA song? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
NWA, man, like
NWA.
NWA?
Easy, Ice Cube,
Do you know?
Dre,
Do you know what?
Oh yes, NWA. Sorry,
Oh my
I
God,
kept
bro!
thinking. I was
You're
sorry,
so
man.
90s.
right.
Sorry. Man, I think I would like to see him perform, do Stairway to Heaven.
That'd be all right.
Hmm?
That'd be all right, man.
Yeah.
I think I'd want to see him do like a Whitney Houston jam.
What about like yeah? I Am All Women.
Oh, no, no, I can't do that to women. I'd
Fuck,
never live it down.
fuck that shit. Uh, but yeah, USV on the yard. He's doing that. All bands pulled out. Fun shit. He said he's also going to give out 250 pardons as well. Um,
Yeah, I wonder who he's giving those pardons to, dude.
his
I'd love just
family.
a list, and to see like the ratio of like white people to brown people
Somebody did make a list. I mean, there
on his list of pardons.
he's
Oh,
already pardoned. I think it was like 120,000 people.
Dude, he pardoned a lot of them January 6 motherfuckers.
A lot of them went out and raped some kids.
yep.
Cool.
So they actually did last week tonight about this. Apparently, he pardoned a lot of fraudsters that donated to his campaign. So
Yeah.
Yeah, little self-serving,
like,
huh?
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's also very dumb and shooting yourself in the foot, right? Because these people had to pay out like hundreds of millions based on their suits, but thanks to like donating a couple of million, just like 2 3 million, they're all scot free.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird that we allow that in our political system.
we technically aren't supposed to. Like
Yeah,
that's
no.
not what the party system was for. And
The
before that, I guess wiping out debt was never part of the supposed to be part of the party system. Like you still have to pay the people you owed. You just wouldn't do your time or whatever. But he's overextending with everything else.
yeah, but fucking everything, man. It's it's so bad. It's so bad. Um, he's pushing the limit on everything because people are allowing him to. Like he's doing the $250 bill with his mugshot on it. Um, like there's a rule that says, I think it's the Constitution. I'm not too sure, but a rule that says that there may be no living presidents on the dollar bills on our money. It's supposed to be reserved specifically for presidents that have passed. Um, so he submitted that, and people are trying to get this to stop. Um, just
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot of like rules and laws about presidents
mm-hmm.
with no real teeth to enforce them.
Yes.
And Trump has just like figured out that like he's too old and bulletproof to suffer consequences from any of his actions.
Yep.
And he's just like, I don't know, man. When he was rolling his character, he just maxed out like his slippery fuck stat because he gets out of fucking everything, dude. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculous that it's actually impressive.
It is. It's fucking ridiculous. The amount of crazy that people just let it happen. Something that somebody talked about too was um, the he's done the all the things needed to happen for the 25th Amendment to be brought to be charged with him, and the main reason like it's not happening is because he'd be impeached and all this other shit beforehand. But if it got to the 25th Amendment part, the vice president and half his cabinet would have to go to the Congress or Senate, I can't remember, and basically file it. And there's no way that in hell that pussyfuck JD Vance or any of those people their cabinet in that cabinet is going to do shit because they know what he's trying to do. They know what he's going to do. He's going to put us in forever war and not allow there to be an election. He doesn't care about the midterms because it doesn't fucking matter. He's going to
Yeah.
hold the office by having us in a war that we will never win.
That does seem like his long term plan.
It does.
yeah,
It really
it's
does.
gross. I If I think about it too much, it makes me really mad. I used to get really even more mad than I am now. I think now that I'm like in my 40s, I'm just so jaded that I've lost a lot of hope, you know?
Yeah.
I used to be big on Bernie, and then he got robbed by the DNC when they decided to put Hillary forward against Trump. I think if they put Bernie up against Trump, he really had a good chance of winning.
I don't. I think Trump was going to win no matter what. He had it.
Yeah,
It was
he
rigged.
might well have.
I mean, and also the he was able to convince a lot of people.
Yeah, he maxed out slippery fuck stat, dude.
Mhm.
He's really good. Big charisma.
Yeah.
Like genuinely, he's like a D&D build. Cause when you look at him, you would not think charisma. You
No.
really wouldn't. Right? We associate charisma with like talk, good talking people, good speaking people, good looking people. His words aren't great. His looks aren't great. But by God, if people don't like relate to him on some level, he gets away with so much. It's impressive. It really is.
It
I
really
hate
is.
it so much.
It really is.
Oh my
You know
God.
what it is? You know what it is? It's like he's trying to outsmart everyone, but Like even the people that support him are probably smarter than him. They just like having someone around that is fucking them that isn't smarter than them. If that makes sense. Like you know, it's like when you let when you let a kid win at chess or something.
Let them win at chess.
Yeah,
I wish anybody ever did that when they were teaching me chess, motherfuckers.
yeah. Well, that's the
Damn, I
problem with
lost
chess
a lot.
players. But you know what I mean. It's like when you like, oh, you look at him, he's trying. Let him feel good.
Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
throw a dog a bone. We never can do that. We're bad people. Um, I'm gonna move away from politics. I the last thing I'm gonna say about it is growing up, I always knew that voting and things of that nature didn't matter. People that are going to win are going to win, and then they're going to drive the bus. Um, in my personal opinion, the only time it truly matters when you're voting in anything is the amount of people that are in the room with you. If it's a certain amount, you're just in a fucking sea and it doesn't matter. You can't convince everybody in that room to do it. If it's less, 10 to 100, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like the bigger the voting population, the less your individual vote counts, right?
hmm
Yeah, the less autonomy you actually have to like affect the outcome and make actual change, which is also super disheartening.
It is. So to segue off of that shit, did you hear about there's a pill in development that helps you regrow your teeth?
Fuck, I think I heard about that a long time ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years
It's
ago. Like it was something from Japan.
yes. I believe it's finally like hitting human trials, I want to say.
That'd be cool, man.
That'd be
I
very
got a
cool.
couple of teeth I could do with.
Yeah.
Get my
Um,
wisdom teeth back. It'd be nice.
I wonder how. Yeah, I wonder if it would like completely regrow it, or if you have to have like part of it still there. I'd imagine you'd just regrow it outright.
What if it like regrows like new teeth under the teeth you already got, and then it pushes them out of the way or some shit?
I would do that.
You would do? Oh man, I don't know.
Why?
Like baby teeth are one thing. Like they don't even really have roots. They're little chiclets. But like adult teeth got deep roots, dude. I don't
Dude,
know.
you know what they would do? They would be like, okay, you're on the pill. After a certain point, when they start to form and start to apply pressure to you, we're gonna rip all your teeth out, give you fake teeth so you're able to chew and eat until your real teeth start coming in.
And you know how much money they're gonna charge you for
Oh
that,
fuck yeah,
dude?
thousands, fucking thousands,
Ridiculous.
thousands upon thousands upon thousands.
You
Uh,
know, I had an uncle that actually had a third set of teeth. Just a second set of adult teeth for
oh
some
wow,
reason.
I
Yeah.
actually I had three extra teeth. I still have one that's up with my gums. It's not an extra one. It's just they never gave me a bridge for my front tooth.
A word.
Yeah, it's funny. Recently I went to a dentist and they gave me an X-ray, and the lady that did it, she goes, you have a tooth up there. I go, yeah, I know. And I explained it to her. She had me smile. She was like, you can't even tell because of how the teeth just align perfectly for it. Um, and then she said she's never seen something like this. I was like, yeah, it's just up there. I'm
Yeah.
hoping one day it doesn't come down because then it's gonna either come through the roof of my mouth or push one of the other tooth out of the way. But apparently, when I was younger, I had a line of three teeth right there, and on my one of my molars, I had a line of three. Um,
Mm.
so they pulled all that shit out, did all that. My molar, luckily, it came in fine. Um, And my sister as well, she had, and I think my brother had an extra set of three in the front. Uh, so it was something from my mother's side. Um, did you hear about the most you want Ebola update? Since we're
I'd love an
talking,
update.
okay. Um, there was I think I talked to you about uh, they're starting to believe that the Ebola outbreak actually started in January, not like a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago. Uh, and mostly because the U.S. aid was not there to catch it anymore.
Oh, that's right.
Hmm.
Didn't Trump do some shit shutting that shit down?
Yes, yes. Um,
Man,
on top of that, a lot of the huts where the quarantine zones, there's people are starting to set them on fire and like not revolt, I don't think, but they're starting to get very violent with. It sounds like anybody that's going there to help them. I, I'm assuming it's out of fear and like trying to burn it all down, whatever. But still, it's horrible what's going on.
yeah, Ebola's a scary one, man. You know, I of all the things I wouldn't want to go airborne, like Ebola's up there.
I shared something in Discord to both of you. I think so, at least.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you guys how sperm whales sleep or can sleep.
Oh, word. Bro, they just sleep like that,
Yeah,
up and down.
yeah.
I guess that's how they lay down, right? Like if they're horizontal when they're like swimming around and doing stuff, they'd be
Uh,
laying down for them. It's just like that.
and yeah, I could see that. Like they
Yeah,
find
opposite us.
a balance in the water pressure where their front of them holds them up.
I bet they sleep so comfy, man. Just floating like even better than a waterbed.
Man, yeah.
Imagine if you could just lay down in the water and sleep like that.
You know, that kind of reminds me of certain alcoholic beverages.
What the fuck are you talking
What do you
about?
mean?
You know, where they drop the thing in and it kind of floats in there, but not all the way to the top, and then you tug it.
It's
Oh
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
Jaeger bomb. The fuck?
Yeah, stuff like that. But there's some that don't like just sit at the bottom, like it's like
So,
buoyancy.
yeah, buoyancy, man. That's why. Yeah, that's what I was meaning with that too. Um, buoyancy. They're able to since the front of them is full of so much fat and blubber. Like the skeletal frame goes down with that mouth, not up. So all that above there is just, I bet, so much stuff to help them stay buoyant. I always think about that sperm whale eating that giant squid. I I wish I wish to see more of these horrors in the deep so badly.
Did you say horrors of the deep?
Horrors,
Horror. Okay.
yes. Sorry, I mumble horribly. Um,
No, you're good, man. Or horror is a weird word. It's one of those words we just slur.
yeah, yeah. People know what you're saying.
Everybody does. Yeah, from
Um,
context alone.
it's good stuff. And then the other thing I linked was just something I thought was cool. The robot that goes through to oh, this is why. For removing space junk. Um, again, it's this space junk. It's a problem. It's a fucking problem.
Yeah. Long term, it's a problem. Short term, I'm not so worried.
Oh man, short term. Short term
Yeah,
is yeah, shouldn't be worried at all. Well,
there's a lot of space in space.
no, I hate when you say that because there is. Um, but with how you clutter it or how you create a sphere of junk. It's there's not. That it depends on
Well,
where
I
you're
mean,
trying to put it in space.
you can always just push it another mile further out, you know?
No, you can't though.
You literally can.
You know you can, but depending on what you're trying to do, you can't. There's certain things are have to be done at certain distances in
Altitude,
space.
like what? Like what?
I don't know everything,
No.
but I
If a
know that
satellite is an extra
let's say
mile or
let's say
10 away
let's
from Earth, it
say
doesn't
that
mean
there
shit.
is a thin layer of junk that we just have to pass through to get out of space or out of
Yeah.
the earth right. That shit's flying so fucking fast in so many different ways that as you come out of our atmosphere and you come to that breach of trash, the trash destroys you and you become more
Mo-
trash. How do you
Most
get it
space
past
junk,
that?
most space junk is flying the same way. Most space junk is flying due east because
It's
that's the way the planet spins and that's how we launch all shit. At the equator, the Earth spins like 900 miles an hour to the east. So you get
sure.
like plus 900 miles an hour to your rocket if you launch it eastward. So most people do. 90% of space junk is all going east.
Sure. At different speeds.
Well, at orbital velocities, so roughly 10 times the speed of a bullet at least.
Hmm.
Like if it's going a lot of it's going very similar speeds because if it's going the speed of its rotation is defined by how far out it's orbiting, right? If it's going if something is on the same plane as another piece of debris, but it's going faster, it won't stay on that same plane of debris. It will naturally move to a further out orbit because it's just gravity pulling it toward Earth that controls its orbit. So like things of the same speed tend to cluster together. You don't have like things in the same orbit going twice as fast.
I
I played a lot of Kerbal,
still disagree.
passionate about this.
I still think that it's an issue because of how you know what I really have to say about it is this. Long term, it's an issue. Short term, it's not. At some point, it it doesn't matter because we won't exist. It's gonna be somebody else's problem.
I think it's very much a similar problem with like airplanes and drones. Like right now, if you were to go out into your yard and want to throw a baseball up in the air and catch it, it's not a problem, right? What are the odds you hit a drone? Pretty fucking low. But in 100 years, what are the odds you hit a drone? Maybe a lot higher. I don't know.
Yes, and that's I agree with that.
But space is very big, and as long as we can like track everything, it's not such a big problem. It becomes a big problem with, if there's an impact and things shatter and those shards shatter other things, and then you have actual clouds of debris orbiting, and
I mean,
you gotta find narrower launch
we already have
windows.
like metal, not microscopic, metal in our air from all that space debris coming back down to. I mean, and when I say
God, how
space,
much how much lead is in our air just
I,
from fucking all that leaded
yeah,
gas we were burning, dude?
yeah,
Didn't that drop like the global IQ
it
15
did,
points or some shit?
it did. Uh,
Shouts out to our generation for suffering through that. Gas smelled better back then too. Shouts out to lead.
lead, man. Speaking of lead, where I live, I guess not where I live, and there's an area near where I live where uh, there was lead pipes still for water still installed
Are
in
you Flint, Michigan?
no, no.
Jesus.
Installed from the street to the home um, for any home that was built in 1920 before 1920 or something like that.
Good lord.
But um, In the long run, I like to go with what Abe says, which is we're not gonna. It doesn't matter. Nothing of this that we do matters. So just
It
enjoy
don't
it.
matter. None of this matters.
Yeah, just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, and that's the trick for life. That's
It.
the trick for
Yeah.
life.
I'm starting to think that like one of my buddies, really great, really good friend, um, mutual friend in real life that we had two of our friends die, and something he's
Oh man.
taken on about that or taken from that was that he chose to not do anything unless it makes him happy, and he's living a really great life, at least on the outside, of course. Um, but everything that we talk about, he always seems to be happy. Anything he's not happy about, he's very upfront about. It's one of the reasons why he left his girlfriend that he'd been with for like 4 years. He was like, you don't make me happy. I don't like you anymore. It's fair. He was going through a lot of stuff. Everybody's going through a lot of shit. Everybody.
Oh yeah.
Um. But yeah, with that, it's 56 minutes in. Uh. Do what makes you happy. I think that's all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
matters.
And sometimes do what doesn't make you happy to prove you have free will.
Or just give up and accept.
No,
don't give up. Never give up.
I'm turning the music down for a second. Stubba, what you just said makes me feel like that is how I've always lived. Is like we talked about the crushing wave of destiny.
Yeah.
If I've always gone against it, and I think that was my way of showing that I had free will.
Yeah. Dude, if you only take the path of least resistance, do you actually have free will, or are you just a leaf in the wind? Sometimes you gotta go against the current. Fight destiny, fight fate. Prove you have some measure of control over your own life.
Oh,
It's
man.
hard. It's hard out
Which-
here for him.
Are we still on?
Yes, I'm about to close out
Okay.
though.
All right, let me just share this. So after all this conversation and many weeks of what we've been talking about, I'm sitting here in the car with my girlfriend where we just did some laundry. That's why I was kind of quiet. But
Yeah.
I just saw a dog attacking one of those little robot delivery food things.
Yes.
Yeah. Flip them over,
And that-
man. Fuck it.
So that right there is proof that life is worth living. Because sometimes you'll see a dog attack
Oh man,
a robot.
fucking clankers.
Absolutely. man. You know what I love is whenever you see like a fucking public bench that has like spikes to prevent homeless people from sleeping on it. Destroy that shit. Break it with a baseball bat. Fuck it.
Yes. Also, architecture. Fuck it. Fuck that
Hate
shit.
that shit.
Fucking, I love
Proof
you,
that we
sir.
just hate. We managed to hate the people that have the least in the world. I mean, how fucked are we?